2 playing games with a lot of stars.
What?
A lot of stars.
What?
The Lakers-Pelicans game was phenomenal. Lakers were up like 18 or 17. Then Zion Williamson said, I'm him. I'm Him Williamson.
Yes. Yeah.
He was everything that we had dreamt he would be in the NBA whenever we first seen him on the internet, dunking on tiny little whites all over South Carolina as a 240-pound 15-year-old or whatever the hell he was. It's like, damn, this is the most explosive human that has ever existed. How can you be that big at that age and be that high on the backboard? Well, Zion would go to Duke. They weren't able to win somehow. I'm not saying anything about the coaching. Coach K, we love Coach K.
Yeah, he was just getting a little long in the tooth.
Yeah, I think he had like 3 of the top 5 draft picks. They weren't able to win. I don't know what that means. Okay, I don't know how that goes. Then Zion gets drafted to the Pelicans, obviously. It is not a great start. There's already some, resting, and then there was a dieting, then there was some injuries, then there were some differences between the Zion team and the Pelicans team. I mean, it was just publicly, he was out with the dogs when the team was playing. It was just never good. Last night, he showed up, one off in the most important game he has played in his NBA career. And with about a minute 40 left,
they lost.
Pulls his hamstring. He leaves the game, frustrated, visibly pissed, leaves the game. And the Lakers just completely win.
Yeah.
The rest of the way. LeBron James 3-0 in playing games. And on the flip side, Steph Curry 0-3 in playing games.
Oh, no, Steph.
LeBron's played in 3 playing games?
Yes, he has. That's what the stats said that I read.
Yeah, last year they were also.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because I asked Charles Barkley yesterday, I said, so this is good for the NBA to have LeBron in playing games? He goes, I don't think they want him in playing games. I'm like, I was interested. I turned in because I thought there was a chance that LeBron was going to make it. LeBron is playing great ball.
Yeah, he is.
Pac-Man, I know you're a massive fan. You think Lakers can go on a run? You think the Nuggets in the first round is good or bad for the Los Angeles Lakers?
Well, let me say it like this. The big two are playing pretty good. With Davis and LeBron playing so good, they're playing really good. But D'Angelo Russell is having the season that we haven't seen what 5 people do. He have 200 3-pointers. He's shooting over 40%. He got 400 assists. He's having a hell of a season. But if we can have Austin Reeves play the way he played last night with them 16 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, I think we'll be all right. And the defense is playing pretty good right now. I don't know if we can beat the Nuggets, but I'm around with LeBron.
Okay, you have rode with LeBron throughout the entirety of his career. I think a lot of people have. I've enjoyed watching everything about him. I've heard the Lakers don't have enough to make it. They got to face off against Malone.
Yeah.
Malone and Braun had a full thing, and Joker's got a full thing, and obviously that team has been a wagon, will be a wagon, and continues to be a wagon. But the NBA playoffs is where LeBron is like... And why LeBron is LeBron. What he did last night was fantastic.
So sweet.
It was a great game. It was electrifying to watch. I fell asleep during the second one. I heard Clay stunk, didn't make any shots, and he's gone.
Yeah. Clay, I think he was over 10 from the field, over 6 from 3. He was getting cooked on the internet big time last night, and then post-game, they kind of asked Steph about the whole entire thing. Steph, Draymond, Clay, obviously this era, people are assuming something will change, and Steph did say, hey, I just want to win. And he had no chance last night. Whether he scored 50 points or not, if your second best player is scoring 0, you don't really have a chance. And the Kings, that was a team I believe that was cool. Referenced by Chuck yesterday about how they can fill it up. And, De'Aaron Fox, Sabonis, who is, I think he broke records this year for most double-doubles consecutively. So they are very good. But again, when it comes down to it, playing OKC, that team's incredibly good. It is a bummer that this is the assumed end of the Warriors era, though. I don't think we'll ever see that kind of basketball, at least in Golden State again.
I mean, it changed basketball, obviously.
For sure.
When Steph comes in and Splash Brothers are doing their thing, everybody using the stats, to kind of change it. It changed everything in the sport of basketball. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not saying the person that's going to be joining us in a matter of moments here is maybe as dialed in on three-point shooting because of Steph Curry, but the entire world, 7-footers, you see Steph and the Splash Brothers just beat everybody, lighting it up from the outside. It's maybe you don't have to be 6'8". Maybe you don't have to be 6'7". So you saw everybody working on threes. You almost saw the entire game become layups in threes because what's the mid-range even mean anymore? If you can get 3 by stepping back instead of the 2, that seems to be a greater number than the other. And I think obviously it's been chatted about since the institution of the three-point line, but when Steph and Clay and that team go and have the success that they had, it legitimized the stat that 3 points is worth more than 2 and forever changed the game.
And kind of poetic how that's the way that they end up. Like, if that's the way this whole thing kind of crumbles and gets blown up, because I think the Kings shot like 48 threes last night. Another Iowa grad, Keegan Murray, had 33 points last night, made like 7 threes. So you're right. I mean, like if teams could make shots from deep, like that, turns out that is kind of potentially their kryptonite if those guys are having off nights.
And Clay, I'm seeing a lot of videos of him dancing on his boat.
Yeah.
I love water.
Talking shit to people.
He just was too. 2 nights ago, he was telling CJ
point, though?
Hell of a point. Hell of a run, though.
Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, hell of a run, Clay. And he said yesterday, I think in the shoot-around in the morning, he was asked about it, and he said, I had so many great times here as well. I won't be salty about it. I understand. Steve Kerr, after the game, said that we need Clay here. You know, we love Clay here. We want Clay here. I don't know financially if it's able to take place because they give Draymond that deal. Steph has a deal. They're going to have to get younger because that seemingly is the issue every single year whenever it comes to playoff time now for them. But, you know, business is business. That's how it goes. Clay's going to get a shit ton of money from somebody, we assume.
Yeah, they're saying the Orlando Magic, like the worst kept secret in the NBA is that the Orlando Magic are going to pay Klay Thompson whatever he wants.
What are the boats situation down in Orlando? Because it's landlocked, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't know if he can. I don't know if he will be able to do his boat down in Orlando.
Because he's got a nice boat.
He does.
Loves boating.
He just gets slip in Tampa and just head up there, whenever he's got some free time.
Yeah, Tampa's like hour and a half, I think, right?
Yeah.
Left.
Make it work. Yep.
Yeah.